Hello from Mexico. It's officially day one, our first full day here. We've had breakfast. We watched the sunrise. Well, we watched the sunrise first, and then we had breakfast, and now we're outside. I'm reading, and Mike's working. He went to go find some towels. And if I turn you around, this is our view. That's the pool. That's a cabana right in front of us. And not too bad. So, I've been doing a terrible time vlogging today. We sat outside, I read, Mike worked a little bit, and then, yeah, we kind of came back here. Mike took a nap, I just watched a video, and then we got ready for dinner, went to the Italian restaurant for dinner. Food was really good. I had carbonara and an apple tart for dessert, and Mike had, I think it's like chicken and mashed potatoes, but obviously like the French version of chicken and mashed potatoes. And then there's supposed to be a like barbecue party kind of thing, and Mike just went out to see if people have done like eating dinner, and then if the party has started, so that's what we're gonna do. We were horrible and went to bed really early last night, so we at least want to kind of try and do something today. So I will try my best to film that part. So we just got back from the fire show. It was really nice. There were two guys and two women, and they kind of traded off and did like routines in pairs of two, and it was really interesting. They juggled, they kind of swirled things around. I have no clue what the accurate, wording and verbiage is for those kind of things, but it's really fun. You'll probably have seen the clips that I took while we were over there before this clip now. So yeah, it was really interesting, and I was really glad that we were able to go out tonight and to watch it. I don't know exactly when it started because there was like dinner first and then the show, but we watched it until the end of it, and it was really fun, and I'm really excited for tomorrow. They have planned activities throughout the day, every day, and we get to see what each activity is for the day. So I'll definitely check back in and see what the plan is for tomorrow. Mike is in the shower, and I'm going to get ready for bed. We're gonna watch last week's episode of the challenge because we have yet to watch that, and we'll probably call it a night. I know it's really early. It's only let's see what time is it. It's 8:40, and yeah, we're gonna watch the challenge, and yeah, we'll call it a night. So I will talk to you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning. It's day 3, technically, our second full day here. And there's birds very loudly chirping. I'm sitting on the patio. We just came back from breakfast. And I'm just gonna sit here and read my book until we figure out what to do. Actually, we did grab some excursion information, so we might just look over that and see what we want to do. We might not do an excursion today, but we do have like 5 days left, so we'll try to figure it out. Breakfast was good. I had an omelet and some French toast with some fruit and stuff, and the coffee thing, I think it's very obvious in America they give us bigger sizes when it comes to coffee, so like the little small cups are harder to get used to. But yeah, I'll check in a little bit. Stay away from me. Maybe we should go the other way.
I'll be a buffer if you want to stay to the left, and I'll be in between you and him.
Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away, go. Oh, that's where he come from.
Here. You want a towel?
Yeah.
It went from watch the furry thing to watch the lizards. Like it's.
Cause I'm like, where'd he come from that we haven't seen him yet?
Interesting.
Now we know.
I mean, that makes sense.
Cause I'm like, it's no way he was just like, he ran far.
Yeah.
It's something underneath, now we know.
I thought you were gonna be like cornered in between.
That's why I was like, cause he was moving, I thought he was about to hop up.
Yeah. What if he put that? The furry thing is still by path, but the lizard's never been found.
Huh. Yeah.
I'll get a towel.
And the door just wide open too. He could just walk in at any time. I was fearing for my life for just a second. That CODIS thing, like, was right by our path as we walked out the door. And then there was a lizard, like, on the grass. Whew. That was a scary few seconds. We found a Mexico sign that we want to take a picture by, so that's where we're walking. We finally made it on the beach after 5 days, so that's where we're going. So I recorded a little bit earlier today, but I'm gonna have to hurry up because my battery's about to die. But today is Sunday. We were watching the game, but there's someone cleaning our room, so we're sitting out here on the patio and just waiting. Didn't have the best night last night. I had a headache for whatever reason after dinner. Well, it started before we went to dinner and then just progressively got worse. Went to bed early, woke up with the same headache, so kind of spent the morning just trying to recover, and I felt better enough for us to go to the beach earlier today, which is probably the last clip you will have seen. And we spent like a couple hours at the beach, and then it got a little too hot, so we came over to the poolside and just dried off and did that, and we watched a bit of the 1 o'clock game, and so this is where we are now. We're still debating on whether or not we want to do a tour of Tulum tomorrow, so we have to figure that out by 6 o'clock. And Mike is off getting me a hot dog because I'm still kind of hungry. I had a hot dog earlier, but I'm still kind of hungry, so I want another hot dog. But yeah, that's what we do. I know I've done a horrible job of vlogging these last few days, but I'm gonna try to pick it back up again the rest of the day if we do anything, and then tomorrow. But definitely I'm gonna try finish off strong if I can. Excuse my parents, I'm turning on the there's fireworks outside. Well, this is our last day here, so we kind of wanted to wrap it up by giving our thoughts about everything and how we felt. So, overall, what were your thoughts?
It was nice. It was a nice resort. Everyone was super nice. I don't think there was really anyone who wasn't nice, staff-wise. The excursion was nice, albeit a little late time-wise, and which threw everything off. But not their fault. Food was good. Um, they rotated some items in and out, which was nice and kept things fresh. The beach was nice. I'm using nice a lot, but yeah, what are your thoughts?
Overall, it was a good resort. It was really, like, it was different from other resorts. It was smaller, which was kind of good because I'm terrible with directions and I can never find my way until like the last day. But pretty much I was able to find my way around within the first day, which was good. I wasn't prepared for the birds, the crows, and then what they call like codis. We've been calling them codies all week, and they're basically raccoons. Like they call them a friendlier raccoon, which they kind of just walk around like they own the place, and they just like look for food and just kind of like go up on the like people's patios and terraces as they please. They can climb. We've seen them climb.
They got long tails.
Yeah, they have long tails and they just kind of do what they want. We have some funny stories about them going to somebody else's like terrace and like opening the door. They tried to open our door. But they're really interesting. They're cute. They usually don't mess with you. The iguanas, however, did mess with us.
You did a little provoking throughout the week.
I didn't provoke. I was just trying to reason with the iguana when I was eating my lunch, and the iguana provoked me out of nowhere. Yes, did I throw a mustard packet? But that was in response to the iguana, like running up on us out of nowhere. That iguana all week sat in the same spot, barely moved. And then all of a sudden, when I have a burger, it just ran. It ran to food.
It was inching closer and closer, and she deemed a mustard packet as self-defense.
It was
yes. And then the Cody came up.
Yes, the Cody came up. Mind you, we got up from the patio to move away from the iguana, so we walked up the path and then walked inside and stayed by like the window that was right there, and then we walked back. The Cody walked the entire path. I swear it must have like sniffed out the scent of the burger, and because like it stopped at the door and then walked back and kind of basically followed my direction where I led, where the burger was. But I don't know if they can smell food, but it definitely seems like they can. So yeah, they were definitely looking for food, and then some of the guests, even though we were told not to feed them, did in fact feed them. So the animals around here are characters for sure. The food was really good. Once again, I think my favorite meal overall was from the Capri Grill, which was the Italian restaurant that they have here. A close second was the teppanyaki from Tempest. That was really good. But overall, I think it was just a lot of food that I'm not used to eating. But mind you, I only eat like 10 things basically normally. But the food was really good overall. The service here was really nice. Everyone's really nice, and like whatever you want, they'll definitely get it for you. We're not big drinkers, so we didn't really partake into any drinks. I did order one drink, but it was a virgin drink. I ordered a virgin pina colada, and that was about it. But yeah.
Yeah, and I did have what they call a hurricane, which was like vodka, peach liqueur, and orange juice. We both took sips. I took 2 sips. She took 1 sip. It was good, but it didn't make me want to drink the entire thing.
Yeah.
It was fine. And I will say this about the room. The room location, very accessible to everything.
Yeah.
It's like basically you step outside the patio, you take 2 steps, you're on the path that takes you to
Right to the
like,
pool.
yeah,
To the beach is not far from like the overall resort itself. It's like maybe 10 feet from the other side of the resort. It's like really close, which is, I think, for the most part, like how all resorts are. But it's like, since this resort is really small, depending on how far your room is, you don't have to walk far. We didn't, but once again, we had a tropical view, so our view was like right there. So we have a good view of the beach from if we stand from our patio, and then we have a good view from the pool because it's directly right there. Um, they do have options for, like, the chairs are free, but the cabanas you do have to pay an extra charge for. We never used the cabanas. It wasn't full at all here. Mind you, it's October, so we didn't have to worry about paying an additional charge for a cabana. And honestly, if you get a good chair, you'll stay out of the sun most of the day, and you don't have to worry about getting a cabana that kind of covers you and blocks the sun. Unless you go on the beach, they don't have any. They don't have any umbrellas on the beach. I don't know if that's just for safety purposes, but you'll definitely be in the sun. But if you go in the water, it's not as bad. But yeah, I'm not much of a beach person, so I prefer the pool. But he likes the beach, but we did compromise and go on the beach.
yeah. And I've heard things about like algae in the ocean and like by the water and stuff, but there wasn't any algae. It was really clean. Water was very clear. Um, they do have like flags that they put up to color coordinate with whether or not it's safe to go in the water with the currents and stuff. Like right now it's red because it's like windy and kind of rainy outside. But when we went in, it was like yellow, I think.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, but everything's really like she said with the size of the resort, everything's pretty walkable. The only thing the only place we didn't go into to chill was the sports bar.
Yeah.
Um, but I saw they had like different games. They had the board games, they had the foosball. I think that ping pong. They do different theme nights overall in the hotel, which is nice. Uh, some hits and misses, but overall, yeah, they keep things fresh over
Yeah.
the 7 days that we've been here. Um, what do you think about us coming here for our honeymoon? Do you think this was like a good place to come to?
I think overall it was a nice place to come to, just because we didn't have to worry about making plans per se. If we really wanted just to hang out here, which is what we did the majority of the week, we could. If you like to do things, they definitely have plenty of excursions. If you just wanted to sit and relax, which is what I wanted to do after planning a wedding, you have that option, and you don't have to go far. You just have to walk outside of your room and go to the pool and hang out. They have scheduled activities all day for you, so you don't have to really worry about that. There's plenty of food to eat. The times to eat, there's, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's definitely times for you to go eat. So you don't have to worry about that. They have a cafe where you can get coffee and pastries and things like that. And then they do have like sandwiches and stuff too. If it's that in between time where you just want something to hold you over until you get a meal, there's definitely that. I think overall as a destination for our honeymoon, it was a good pick because it was low maintenance. I didn't have to worry about making an itinerary, which I'm okay with making an itinerary, just not after planning a wedding. I wasn't. But yeah, it was a good choice. I definitely like it. Would I come back here again? I think because we narrowed it down between, I think, 2 or 3 other places, I would definitely come back but try a different resort. Not to say that this wasn't a good resort, but just because there's so many options when it comes to resorts that you can definitely pick and choose. and see which one fits best. But I'm definitely curious to see what the other resorts offer.
Yeah, and from what we saw yesterday, we went on excursion to Tulum yesterday, and they had to pick up different people at their resorts and stuff. And we got to see kind of like at least the entrance and stuff, what they look like compared to this one. There's so many resorts on that road. So it's, I think the one we were looking at was like Secrets Divine,
Yeah.
which there's a semi-celebrity that we saw at the airport, which just so happened to be checked in at that one. Not that I'm stalking his Instagram or anything. But so, yeah, I just think it was nice. And even though we didn't do the like romantic honeymoon stuff, they do offer that, like the private dinner out on the beach and all that stuff. But we did what we wanted to do, and it was nice. It was very quiet. There wasn't a lot of noise. There was, I think that definitely helped with keeping it calm and relaxed, and giving us a definite like break after a wedding, which we desperately needed. So, yeah, we're not really looking forward to the next week of having to go back to work and stuff. But
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, we have a little bit of time until we have to leave, but we just wanted to
Give our overall thoughts and stuff. I'll probably just make a video about just the overall experience from start to finish. But yeah, that was just our final thoughts, our overall feeling about the place and our 7 days here. Which honestly, I'm glad that we took 7 days because we needed it after the exhaustion from the wedding, and then just kind of having a reset before we get back to reality and go back to work, which I'm not excited about.
Yeah, and I will say this: we were talking about the other night of 7 days is a good amount of time for here. Anything less, you're kind of cheating yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Anything more, it might start to be redundant.
Yeah.
So 7 days is good, and they do have inside plans in case of like rain days.
Yeah.
Which helps. I mean, we lucked out, and basically 5 out of the 7 days, I think. Yesterday
It was
rained.
sunny, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday rained in the afternoon, but besides yesterday afternoon and today, those were only days that actually rained. Everything else has been sunny in the like upper 80s, but sometimes it feels like 90s.
Yeah.
Especially yesterday out in the open in Tulum. So, yeah.
Yeah, but well, I don't know how much I'll vlog like heading to the airport and stuff, but if not, I'll close this out here. So who knows who will see this? We don't know. I'll edit it and maybe make it private. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
And also, I want to say shout out to my beautiful wife, Christina Bone. Without her, none of this would be possible. So, thank you.
Bye.